Institute study room. Here we are. I have to work, so I'll take you back to sleep later. Brother? He's kinda handsome. What's wrong? Are you hungry, little guy? Aww, nothing to eat in the middle of the night. Knock, knock. A crisp knock at the door. Who comes to see my cousin in the middle of the night? Cousin rubbed my head and went out without any surprise. It seems that whoever comes is very familiar with his cousin. Huh? What? It seems that whoever comes is very familiar with my cousin and often visits in the middle of the night. That is an object. Ooh. Voice outside the door. Just in time. Did you bring a snack? Did you bring a night snack? Are you hungry? My younger brother is hungry. Your younger brother? Is that the cousin who was at foster care at your home? Did you bring him here? The boy is so little. I can't leave him alone at the nursery. I remember I had planned a staff center for you on the ground floor, and the design includes the kitchen. Is that true? I've never been there. A gentleman is far from the kitchen. It's normal that you don't care about this. So, aren't you a gentleman? I think cooking is like an experiment, using a fixed recipe and a fixed procedure to produce a fixed result, so I've been studying it for a while. Glory to you. How did it turn out? The results made me understand how foreign fast food can be the same taste in every shop. If I follow my theory, we could create a Chinese food system that would dominate the country. No, the world. You big dreamer. Are you interested? What, a global Chinese food system? Can we finish the meteorites research first and then figure this out with you? Hey, after all that talk, why not go to the kitchen and make your theory translate into practice? Okay, let's go. Well, wait a moment, I'll find you something to eat. That voice sounds so familiar. Seems like I'm still me, but I've become a child me. I remember putting the puppet into the alchemy array in the basement. Maybe it's the medium for this vision. Why do you like to wander around so much, little guy? It would be safer to lock you up. Feels like having a cat as a pet. Everything needs to be scratched and cleaned. I wonder how it'll be like to look after two kids at the same time when my daughter can crawl all over the place. It's the actual BA guy. And he's slightly transparent for some reason. Or that's just the lighting. Isn't that your younger brother? Why does it feel like you're talking about raising a son? Moo, it's time for you to learn some lessons about being an adult. A child, no matter how senior he is, can't be treated with the same mind and physique as an adult. So you're raising your younger brother like your son. Yinchen Zhang, isn't it the professor's name? Seems like they were so close when they were young. So it's not the actual BA guy? No, guy, there's no more food in the kitchen. So I cooked 2 water-boiled eggs for you. Cool. Cool. Also cool. It's gone. There's nothing there. Ah, thank you, brother. Surprisingly polite. You see, it's not troublesome to bring children along when they are quiet and peaceful. They are like little angels. So, you shouldn't reject intimate social relationships too much. What about when he's noisy and fussy? That's like a cat. It means raising a child is bittersweet. That's true. But doing research is 100% joyful. That's also... So I choose to devote my finite life to infinite scientific research. Okay, buddy. That logic seems to make sense. Hey, you'll be alone for the rest of your life if you do this. Do you know that? Some people spend their whole lives just hoping to have children and grandchildren around their beds when they are old, while I only pursue academic achievements. We make different plans. And then you want to walk different paths with me? I've done all my research with you, so it's too late for me to walk a different path. Forget it. I can't persuade you to be like that. Talk about something you like. I've discovered a batch of specimens that are contemporaneous with the meteorite we are studying. Shall we take a look together? Okay. I'm putting together the final version of our article. I'm ready for reporting at a geological conference in Brazil. Why Brazil? I deleted some parts and asked for your permission. Let me see the parts you deleted. Don't you believe the literature and data I've organized? The first parts are okay, but in the third part, the goddess tale of the county records cannot be considered true history. These tales have little relevance to our research and have no need to be kept in the article. If deletion is inevitable, I hope to keep a preserved version of these documents. Don't worry, I have made a good backup of the full uncensored version and saved it on a special floppy disk. It's just for the thesis to gain acceptance in the mainstream academic community. I translated it into the English version and am ready to submit it to the End Journal. Is it too difficult to submit directly to a top journal? You are always so conservative. You should submit it to the top the first time. You can't settle for the second best in everything. You're so competitive. Astrogeology is an emerging discipline, and some of our seniors have doubts about the direction of our research. If we can get published in a journal with a high impact factor, it will help us find colleagues and promote our research. By the way, I'm planning to gather some sponsorships to travel to Europe for a study tour before the geological conference, where I will exchange ideas with colleagues over there and showcase our achievements. Would you like to join me? My daughter was just born and I really can't leave. She is the only blood that Xiao Tang gave birth to. I must take good care of her. I'm so sorry. It's been almost 6 months since Xiao Tang passed away. Can't you let it go? Dude, that's his wife! You don't understand. This feeling as if there is a void for the rest of my life. I always visually hear her voice when I'm doing research. When I look at my daughter's smiling face, I feel like I'm looking at Xiao Tang. Your daughter is a child. How? Indeed, I don't understand. But don't worry, I'll deal with the external matters during this time. I know you prefer doing research, and the socializing and meetings are still difficult for you. Aren't you the same? Just like to keep yourself locked up. Don't worry, even though you don't show up, I'll put our names as co-corresponding authors. No, I've been busy taking care of my family for the recent 2 years, and I'm relying on you to work internationally. It makes sense that you're the first author and I am the second. The second author I will name Professor May. He is highly respected and I need someone to support us in the field of geology. And I'm okay as the third author. I don't care about that, you know? I insist that we are co-corresponding authors. The adult world is troublesome. The moment we became child, we don't care anymore. You guys are so tall and large. Hey, little guy, don't run away. Let play. Think of it as grooming a successor from a young age. I don't want my profession to influence my children's life choices. Sucks to be you, they did. What about your daughter? Don't you let her study geology either? Xiao Tang. I like music the most and I'd be happier if my daughter inherited her mother's preference. Wow. Nothing's gonna stop us. We are determined. We are a child and we are still determined. I'd like to move this. Thank you. Where's that corner piece? Is it this? This is kind of harder for some reason. Because I suck. And these pieces don't make any logical sense. That's my excuse. What? Like, seriously. These do not look like they fit together, man. Bro, what? Huh? I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that either. Excuse me, what? These don't look like they should fit together, man. Is this not supposed to be here? Did I screw up? Oh man. That doesn't look right. Why am I failing at this? This is embarrassing. Huh? Okay. Done. This pattern looks really familiar. These symbols seem to be the same as those on the alchemy array in the basement. Nick said that these symbols represent planets. Why is Cousin studying these? Does that mean he started studying alchemy circles from this moment? But why? This kid puts together the meteorite. The stripes on the meteorites are quite special. It's just a coincidence. This child played with a meteorite as if it were a puzzle board. Many great scientific studies have been based on coincidence, such as the invention of penicillin, or even the legendary discovery of gravity. You know that Newton's apple is just a story. However, many studies need such an apple, and this puzzle is interesting. Indeed, the more I look at it, the more I feel like some kind of symbol. The boy has a gift. What's his name? His parents used to call him Chen, but that's not his first name. Does Chen mean morning or success? I don't know. I suggest calling him Chen as the meaning of the star. He would have a radiant life. I'd rather he lived his life in peace instead of being rich and powerful. Family is the most important thing. Why not call him Yinchen, which means the hidden star? It has the light of a star, but is hidden and does not shine brightly. The light is restrained and the life will be smooth. Why are you guys trying to name him? That's a good name. So you two just decided my name? Hey, Yinchen. Chen. Uncle Zhang and I have work to do. I'll take you to bed first. Wait, does this mean that, like, we're biological cousins? And that guy just adopted us? Chen, look, your younger sister is already asleep. And you should go to sleep too. Ah, no, she's your niece. This generation is so messy. I'm off to work. Well, good night, brother. Good boy. This is so complicated. I want a family tree. I don't understand. So, Sue is in the cot? Never imagined I could see Sue when she was a baby. So cute, not like her when she grows up. Unfortunately, I don't have my phone with me. Or I take a picture as a souvenir. What a modern human being. Looking at the smiling face of little Sue, I seem to recall something. Something about the 5 years I grew up here, but my memory was completely lost. I used to climb up the dead tree in the yard with her. I also made an appointment with her. About what? Suddenly, I feel dizzy. Whispers sound in my ears. Something is speaking outside the door. Neither cousin nor Professor Zhang. An old woman's voice, with a strong dialect accent. Who is speaking? Where is this again? Poor child, her mother passed away when she gave birth. What a poor little girl. Her father was dragged a few months ago and was shot in the head while running away. He was dead too. Poor girl, what a bad world nowadays. How about you pay me a few more dollars and I'll take the child away to the tower. Although my Bai family is small, but we can afford to raise a girl. Then I will not talk anymore. Those voices. There's no one outside. Bai family? Leave it alone. I must find a way to go back first. Look for clues everywhere, and see if you can find a puppet that was in contact with before coming here. Gramophone. There are 2 trees outside the wall. One is a jujube tree, and another one is also a jujube tree. Okay. So cool. Why did cousin hang 2 identical paintings? Maybe there's secrets in them. You should investigate. 21. This time around, I'm not gonna be reading the notes because they're pretty long and there are a lot of them, so you'll have to pause and read them yourself, unfortunately. Like, dang, that's kind of cool that I just decided I'm not dealing with zombie apocalypses. You're dead. But also, damn, kind of cruel. Kind of heartless, dude. But props to him for being able to make that decision. We are stepping on the fate. We are on the drawers. It's the corridor. This is always so ominous. We cannot go back inside. Page 4. Cold. Time to snoop. The activity of these meteorites is the same as with the meteorites of other regions of the Tanji fallen stars. However, alien life is taken over by pseudoscientific assertions. Talk too much about the activation properties of meteorites may decrease. But shouldn't scientific research be based on facts? Since we have already analyzed this information, there's no reason not to disclose it to the public. Ring bells. Ding ding ding. Phone. Hello? Are you calling for G-Bai? He's not here now. Are you calling for me? How did you know this? Yes, indeed we made this discovery. The data will be published in an article, and I can share it with you after the article is published. Now? No. You have the same kind of meteorites. Okay, I'll come by next week for a visit. Hang up the phone. How strange it is. Did this institution know the details of our research? But I couldn't leak. What's the name of the institution you just mentioned? Hermes? Continue to snoop. Oh yeah. Where did he go? Seriously, where did he go? He is nowhere to be found. Awesome. Snooping. Institute study room. Maybe there's something I missed. Or maybe I'm just messing around for no reason whatsoever. Institute construction plan. Only professionals can understand it. For some reasons, the plans related to the courtyard excavation of the institute were deleted. If you have any questions, please consult the dean's office. 4-story building on the east side of the Research Institute. Subsidy from a higher level and self-financing excavation and backfilling table items. Excavation quality standard. Elevation -50. Length width +200 -50. Side slope 1 to 1.2. Plan Gantt chart. 7.1 checkpoints. Earthwork excavations check. Elevation -120. Length width +200 -120. Side slope 1 to 1.8. You were right. I have no idea what that meant. There are no useful clues. By the way, I passed out near the alchemy circle in the basement. If we go back to the basement... Free letter! Okay. Always gotta check in case there's stuff. You never know. Could have missed some letters. Institute laboratory in the basement. Thank God Shimu didn't find the secret room. Otherwise... He must say, we're doing scientific research, not this illusionary pseudoscience. Xiao Tang, why did you leave me? Leaving behind her daughter and the blood curse of the Bai family. I must save her. He kind of came to ruin your life. I am right, there is another room inside this basement. Shimu, how did you find here? Did you forget that I got the design drawings for this building from my old classmate? Another thing I have to do this time is check the construction progress. As a result, the consumption amount can't match up with... I'll never know what it said. Your brain is as precise as a computer. Indeed, nothing can be hidden from you. Why did you keep it a secret from me, creating an escape room? in the research institute. It sounds like such an interesting idea. Hey, it's not like I'm deliberately hiding it. Let me see. What's that weird stuff on the wall? It's not all geological research that I'm doing these days. I see. Is it called the end of science is metaphysics? Bye. Don't follow the old path of Newton. We are engaged in serious scientific research, not this kind of illusionary stuff. I knew you would say that. Besides, this thing looks a bit weird. What's weird? Tell me all about it. I don't think this is a common pattern. Is this circle around a symbol in alchemy that refers to the 9 planets of the solar system? Not the 9 major planets, but the 5 major planets, plus the sun, moon, and earth. The positioning of planets differs between classical astronomy and modern astronomy. Ah, yes, 5 major planets. I'm almost worried that you've gone from the scientific road to the mystical road. This guy has a stick in the mud. Oh, I also hope science has been studied so thoroughly that we are as omniscient and omnipotent as we got the Philosopher's Stone, and my confusion might have definite answers instead of the current unpredictable and unknowable Schrodinger's state. Although our discipline is far from quantum physics, isn't the core of Schrodinger's state observational? Isn't the core of the Schrodinger's state that observation changes the result? Even the physics of the fundamental rules of the universe is not composed solely of determinism. Can you also accept that there are some phenomena that science could not explain at present? Assuming that future science can explain it, I can accept it now. But it's not just the fact that you're working on this stuff that worries me. It's the fact that it's neither Eastern nor Western. It's weird. Is this below here in Chinese words? I suspect that after this alchemy array was introduced here, it was borrowed by the native Taoists or other religions and rewritten in the process of borrowing. Handing over documents. Taking a look at this. Notes of Lineage Zhang. I remember you citing it in your previous article. This ancient book is hundreds of years old, isn't it? I can't believe it already depicts this alchemy array. Unfortunately, the pages are incomplete. This notebook was written more than 100 years ago, and records the various events that happened in Bai City back then. At that time, this alchemy array already had a more complete graphic. I should recover it correctly. But why did you go to the trouble of recovering this? To save my daughter. Is there any problem with your love? It's hard to explain. It's still the same question. Do you accept that some phenomena cannot be explained by science at present? For example, the curse that has haunted the Bai family for 1,000 years. Okay. Bai Xiaotang's tragic death has brought you too much pain, but she was in poor health, and her illness was urgent, so don't blame yourself. Take a vacation if necessary, and rest for a while, right? Do you think I'm out of my mind just because of Xiaotang's death? Yes, clearly. I don't want to argue with you. As I know you can't understand, I'm over here studying in silence and don't want to disturb you. I knew this would happen. You don't understand the voices I heard, the things I saw. What voices? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with your head? Can't you hear it? Are there any voices? Didn't we choose the basement for researching because it's soundproof? It is true that people only believe what they see and what they hear. I saw my wife, my daughter, on the blood tree. Bye. You mustn't confuse imagination with reality. Don't think about it. What you need right now is not research, but rest. Come on, let's go upstairs and have a drink. So sneaky. Does he see us? cool. Apparently this was a hiding spot this entire time. Look, notes of Lan Tang. This book is really weird. Cousin took a novel as a scientific research basis. This is not very scientific. Finally, we acknowledge these random pages that are just on the ground. It's still on the screen. I'm just gonna assume that it's fine. There's also International Associated Meteorite things there. We're going to look around a little bit more before we actually do the thing that we are supposed to do. Spark K CCD 6500. Is this alchemy array really made by my cousin? Existed since then? Cousin, what exactly are you doing? Child, what are you doing here? Got you! Don't run away! Sigh. Just run symbolically. Hey, Chen, don't run away! I literally ran to you. Your brother has been very anxious to find you. Don't run away. I'll take you upstairs. Children like to run around and are completely uncontrollable. Why is Bai even raising two? Can he still have the energy for scientific research? He's so unhinged and full of nonsense. As a result of raising you. It's none of my business. He's confused himself. Of course, it's none of your... You're not afraid of strangers, you little guy? Is this kid 3 or 4 years old? Can a child this young have such good communication skills? Yes. Chen, I have a question for you. 12 times 12 is what? 144! I guess we just don't, you know... Give him slightly closer of an answer. If you don't know how, you don't have to answer. The professor is just as bad as I remembered. It doesn't matter if you got the wrong answers. You're too young. If you're genetically like Bai, you must be a rough diamond. First of all, improve your basic maths. I'll give you 2 practices of CCSU books to improve you. I'm concerned. CCSU? Did he forget that I'm only 3 years old in this body? No? And 2 more basic physics books. Yeah, Professor messed with me since I was a kid. I guess he eventually did adopt us. Awesome. Bye, I found Chen. The kid was in the basement. Great. I'm glad you found him. Just now, I was worried. What's wrong with the painting? Kids are just a little bit naughty. You don't have to be so anxious about it, right? I thought he disappeared just like Xiao Ting. Your condition isn't right. Quickly drink a couple of glasses and then have a good sleep. Let's go, we're going to that small pub nearby. Drinking? Talk about drinking? In front of a child? You go first. I'll come over after I put the child to sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep in a room with paintings with giant tentacle creatures. Okay, I'll take a seat and wait for you. Haha, Chen. I don't want to be here. It's midnight now. Good kids should be asleep already. Look, your sister. No, your niece is deep asleep. How is she sleeping underneath this painting? concern. What reaction should a child have? I want to hear a bedtime story, toys. There is the puppet, but it belongs to your sister. About the puppet, there happens to be a story. Do you want to listen? Do you have any other choices? Okay. Okay. Take out the puppet. This seems what I'm looking for. Once upon a time, a river flowed between the hillocks to the east. This river flowed through the glorious ancient capital of the kingdom, to another city that was once glorious but is now in ruins. At the bend of the river, on the bank, a puppet made of dirt met a puppet made of beech wood. The two puppets bowed to each other, the dirt puppet bowing first and asking, "Where are you from?" The peach puppet bowed and said, "I came from the east. There is the glorious city of the kingdom. And where are you from?" The dirt puppet said, "I came from the west, where there is also a glorious city of the kingdom, but now it is buried in the earth." Then the peach puppet became a little arrogant and proud. He said, "Oh dear bro, what will you do? In August, when the rains come, the river will flood and you will be washed into the river and turned into dirt and scattered, just like your royal city." The dirt puppet answered, "I'm not bothered at all, as I am originally made of soil." After being washed away by the river, I returned to my original state of mud, and confidently returned to my homeland, merging with the earth. Cute. But you, my bro peach puppet, whom I met in passing, you were originally a peach tree in the kingdom, carved into the form of a puppet, never able to return to the appearance of a tree. When the August rains come and the river will flood, and you will be washed into the river, where will you go as the waves flow? Depressing. What does the story mean? We lack critical story, we lack critical information. What, Chen, you don't like the story? It's so hard to understand. We have no reading comprehension. We are only a 3-year-old child. Then I'll tell you another story. There was a glorious tree that grew in a glorious city. The land was blessed by this tree, and the weather was good, and the people lived in peace and prosperity. The tree was very happy. It felt that the people were its descendants. However, there are too many people who pray to it. This king took a piece of wood and made it into a ritual puppet. That princess took a bush of flowers and made it into a table setting. The so-called stalks were originally made of wood, to bear bad luck for people in rituals. The tree was given and taken, and finally reached a point where it could no longer provide anything. So the people abandoned it and prayed to new gods. That poor tree. The tree harbors resentment and embeds its root system deep into the earth, finally entangling the lifeline of the entire kingdom. From then on, the fate of the family was caught up in the tree's curse. Of his descendants, the boys always had difficulty being born, and if they were short-lived. Then the girls, they would become carriers of the tree. They will become peach stalks that go with the flow. Brother, what the hell? Are you crying? No, I don't know how to tell stories. You just told your entire tragic backstory, Jesus Christ. Go to sleep. The peach stalk. The illusion my cousin mentioned just now suggests that the puppet who brought me here was actually a tool to bear someone else's misfortune. But who will bear the burden of misfortune? Us, clearly. Find the puppet first. Feigning sleep by standing upright and not even sitting in a chair. Beautiful. Bye, bye. This is only a few shots and you drunk? And you're already drunk? Xiao Tang, don't leave me. Your alcohol tolerance is really bad. He looks at his best friend's drunken face, and the content of the phone call he received earlier comes to mind. That institution actually knew about the work they were studying and extended an invitation to them, promising a first-class research we'll never know. This thing has not been told to Bai. Perhaps it is time to persuade Bai to leave the Bai city. Wide open world, great possibilities. Is it the International Meteorite Association that contacted him? Maybe. Bai, touch and wake up, Bai. What happened? Where's here? Regardless of where this is, firstly, it is not reality. Timu, are you coming? Bai, what's wrong with you? What is this place, with such a chaotic and distorted atmosphere? Is this a dreamland? Anyway, it's not reality. Indeed, nothing can be hidden from you. You're so smart. But you shouldn't be here. Get out of here! Is there any danger in this place? Then I can't let you stay here anymore. Come with me. No, I'm not leaving. Bye. You should still be in this strange space. Look around. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Xiao Tang, dance with me. Fine. In the twisted room, friend and that indescribable thing hug each other and dance gracefully. This situation and scene are uncomfortable. Any fantasy setting will inevitably have illogical aspects. If I find that point, I can break away. Bye. Xiao Tang has already died. That thing suddenly disappears. The chamber seems to have brightened up a bit. Is the illusion broken? But why hasn't he woken up yet? Xiao Tang is dead? I know. But Jimu, the death is simply the passing of an organic entity in the physical world. So you know that here is not reality. Jimu, the day of woodcutting will surely come. The barrier between reality and dreams will be broken. We are all just a bubble in the infinite and the endless gray sea, and outside of our world there are infinite bubbles. Are you explaining the concept of parallel universes concretely? You can only explain it with your scientific system, but what I see goes far beyond your understanding. Shimu, does there not exist such a world where Xiao Tang is still alive, and we have attained all the truth? The central extreme realm of the universe, I was moved in vain to visit it by the fire-breathing eye, but it made me burn my wings. The Lamentations of Icarus. Do you think that my approach to the truth will burn up my wings? And what are you pursuing in this life? I pursue the truth, but what you pursue is unrealistic fantasy. Praying for the return of someone who has already died? Or praying for your own happiness in the illusionary realm? Wake up, Bai. My friend, you think I'm blindly foolish, but you're the one who's blinded by the so-called reality. If only you could take one step out of your dream. By the way, we have a great opportunity now. An overseas organization called Hermes is willing to sponsor our research. They have collected a large number of meteorites in Europe, which are contemporary with the revelation, and some of them also have Hermes. Right, I just got a call from them today. Inside the twisted chamber, Bai Kai's insane laugh acts like a tangible object, crushing people's breaths. I didn't expect it. Shimu, you've been targeted too. What? Go ahead, I know what you want to pursue. Explore your truth, climb your peaks. Just remember, don't look back into the abyss. You, leave me alone. Go for it. Don't become the abyss. Don't become the abyss. What the frick is wrong with you? What happened? Holy shoot, what the heck? What did we just see? Let's interact with this first, but first we save. It's the puppet. We just stole it from our sister. Kind of sister. The puppet from G-Bai has a toy for Su-Bai. Twisted branches make funny moves. Can make a little girl laugh or steal a life. What? Can we discuss this painting here? Enter. Or exit, really. Shiny rocks. Object. What does this mean? Tool here. Tool there. 3, 4? No. It was only 4. Oh boy. 2 here. 4 here. Is there gonna be another one? Yes. Oh, really? Did I go back? Cool. Shiny rock. No, I cannot interact with them. Paper on floor. Need. Research notes. Research notes by G-Bai with strange drawings of symbols and obscure content. The Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. 7 celestial bodies correspond to 7 kinds of materials. 7 transformations cross the boundary between life and death. And 7 figures build the ladder to that door. Can I look at this note? What does it say? I don't know. It's just squiggles on it. What? It's just here now? What? You wanted me to read that? Okay. I don't remember these symbols. What do I look like? An astrologist? There's Taurus, there's I'm so sorry, I don't really remember. I think this is dude and this is woman. And that's it was Saturn, I think. This the 2-4. It's like a 2 mixed with a 4. That's like either Saturn or Jupiter. It's one of the gas planets, I don't remember. It's the one that's associated with fertility of fields, not woman. Yeah. So, oh my god, Taurus thing, moon. Okay, so women are above men in this picture. In this picture I specify, so nobody gets mad. And we have this thing which looks like was it ne or was it re? I don't remember. It looks like this there's this that one. It looks like it looks like hiragana. I'm sorry. Okay, we have men, we have women, we have kind of a 2. What is this symbol? What? This is circle-ish thing. This is moon. Is this always here? Did I do that correctly? Dot 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 dot. A bad thing's gonna happen because I screwed that up. A roar comes from underground. It's like I'm in the stomach of a giant monster. Nausea and dizziness. The rooms around me are squeezing me like wriggling meat. Illusions. They're all illusions. Okay. Okay. What? Oh. It didn't work. What should I do to get back? Do I have to start at age 3 and live all over again? Hehehe, in case I can't go back, how about recalling the significant events of the past 20 years or so? Such as lottery numbers, real estate appreciation, and buying meow meow coins. Forget it, put back the puppet, go back to sleep. Maybe I'll wake up from the dream. Like, surely those were the symbols, right? I'm not trolling myself. I have no idea what the top right one was there. It was carved really weird, but okay. Well, I think I should have saved before that, but it's fine. It's fine. I wish there were more save points. What do you mean 2 hours? Huh? Oh, I can just walk around with a pause menu on my... Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that, but I guess I do now. Hold on. I'm curious. Okay, cool. Nothing happens if I don't do this correctly. Back to my save. Was I always there? Double check. You never know. Oh, paranoia. Paranoia, paranoia, paranoia. There's nothing here for me. I'm a child. I shall now walk sadly back and not question anything here. Is there anything I can interact with? Are there more notes hidden around here? Is there anything? Anything at all? No. Here's your child's toy back. Child. Oh my god, note just spawned. What? Did you know that IKEA apparently names their lights after measurements, units of measurements? I didn't know that until I saw a sign that was like, did you notice? I was like, no, I didn't. Institute. Courtyard. Wasn't I sleeping? Why am I out in the yard? Chen, I'm sorry, forgive me, but I have to save my daughter. I have to save her by all means. What? Brother. I'm sorry. Am I the child getting sacrificed today? There are 2 puppets. I've followed the records in the note of Yinchen Zhang. I verified the legend of the fated people transferred by peach stalks, so I followed the pattern and made a new puppet. The curse of the Bai family will be transferred to this peach stalk. However, the peach stalk is a dead thing, and I need someone alive to transfer further, who are linked to my daughter's bloodline. Brother. You and me are the last two blood relatives of my daughter in this world, but I still have to raise her. I can't die. Well, time to die. The alchemy array has been painted on the huge dead tree in the courtyard. I watched my cousin take my hand and put the puppet into the array together, and he didn't do a single thing about it. What are you doing? Yes, just stick your long fingers all over that thing. Impressive. No. The branches, which had dried up, suddenly seemed to come back to life. Wrapping around me like tentacles, it felt so painful. I can't. Oh my god, this is a crusty JPEG. Brave. I can't. Brave. Should probably draw it at a higher resolution if you know you're going to be zooming into it. What am I doing? You're killing your kid brother? Well, technically your nephew. I think that was what it was. I can't believe. I've tried to sacrifice one child for saving another child. How can I? Face Xiao Tang. I feel so sick. No, stop it. At the last moment, I saw my cousin suddenly wake up and rush to me. He tried hard to pull the puppet out of the alchemy array. With a crisp sound, the puppet's head fell down. But that huge dead... I'm assuming the rest of the sentence that we'll never see because of bad new lines is probably... But that huge dead tree reached out to grab it and wrested away from him. No, the huge monster! Countless roots wrap around me like tentacles. Pull me. Pull me into the darkness. I'm dying. Oh, my ears. These sound effects are beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. Truly. Thanks for the new achievement. Here, I'm back. The courtyard looks familiar and strange. The monster. But that tree has disappeared. My hands. I really came back. Bai Shu looked at me with a worried expression, but there was also a hint of excitement in her eyes, as well as a lot of confusion. A lot of times with translations, you get this weird confusion with pronouns. So, if anything, if you ever see like his or hers, take it with a grain of salt in translations. I think it usually defaults to his. But seriously, just take it with a grain of salt. Uncle, I felt like a dream. What a strange thing. You can't guess what I saw. You saw your father 20 years ago? Huh? How did you know that? This is... Well, Dad's institute, but it doesn't seem to be the same institute I'm familiar with. The back and front looks so familiar. Dad? Well, are you a new researcher? How did you break in here? Huh? Is this skirt not the uniform of our research institute? The fashion style of today's young people is really difficult to understand. Wait, what year is it? What kind of weird question is that? Is the question of a time traveler. Answer me! Well, it's 2007. Is it neither childhood nor now? The time in this institute makes me feel like there's a ghost. By the way, new student, what's her name? Well, call me Pi. It's the thing that people attach to people's name to call them little this, little that. I honestly don't understand why Chinese people just go. It's just a thing that happens. Don't worry about it. Haha, what an interesting name. Little Bai, help me post this to the basement. What? Post to the basement? It's probably that one document. Yes, the new rules and regulations of the lab. It's the code. Post in the basement at the entrance of this research specimen room. Oh, okay. Wow, such a serious thing. I feel like there's an issue here, and that is the fact that her last name is Bai, and just calling her Little Bai anyways would certainly raise this weird suspicion in this dude. It's just like, oh, Bai family? But then again, you have a lot of common surnames in China. It's just like, they're freaking everywhere, okay? Yes, it's the one with the bolded password. The 041. There's just no, it's just two numbers. Thanks. CPU level meteorite departure time less than 1 hour. Dad, Dean, 1 hour is too intense to do research. It's for your safety. He's not even gonna question it. Safety? What should I say to the other researchers if they asked about the security issue, Dean? Just reply that the CPU level may contain radiation, so it can't be exposed to non-storage environments for long periods of time. So that's where the legend that the Institute's meteorites have radiation came from? What else is the question? Dean, can I have a good look at you? Oh, little Bai, you're really strange. Well, for some reason, I also think you look particularly familiar. Right. My dad used to say that I have a popular face for young and old. How does your dad say that? You're obviously a cute teenage girl. Hey, my dad's more old-fashioned. Ah, really? He supports you in studying astronomy and geology, so he should be a respectful parent, right? Well, yes, he is a very good father. Haha, then you go ahead and do your work. Well, bye, Dean. Secretly, I'm just thinking about James Dean and the future we never had. This should still be the Institute courtyard. There should be a tree here. Well, the houses all look so new. It's again this year. What year is it again? 2007. Dad? I'm not sure what I saw. However, it is too real to be an illusion. My father, he was so kind and gentle in my memory. Oh my god, they're gonna get beat with stick? Oh god. Holding an axe, chopping torch. Why is his eyes red? Are they always red? Your father's not okay. I hope they just kicked him in the balls and they ran. Kinda looks like a face. Kinda scary. The tree is not happy. It demands sacrifices. Oh, yeah, it really wants some sacrifices. Oh, boy. Is the eye supposed to be here? Like, isn't that the hole in it? He got possessed by the blood tree, not possessed by the blood moon. He got possessed by the blood tree. No, never mind. Kinda looks like there's a blood moon behind him, but there isn't. Oh no, we're going to get axed questions. And he just hits the tree instead. Good job. Yay! Blood tree is spurting blood, as it should. That's very effective use of the comic panel style to transition. How is the blood just not touching them? They're like Moses. They're parting the Red Sea. I'm sorry, that was a terrible pun. I mean, that was a terrible joke. Dude, can you believe that just happened? Uncle, is this really what happened when we were kids? My dad, what happened to him? When Daddy cut down that dead tree, blood. So much blood gushed out of the wound in the tree trunk. Is this my memory? Or an illusion from my imagination? What did you hear then? The voices sounded like hundreds of people speaking at the same time, but they were speaking different things. It sounded like a noise. Distinguished carefully, I heard some words. Some of them are our dialect in Bai City, and others were completely unintelligible, as if they were of a very old kind. I heard an old man reciting poetry, a woman calling my name, and two people discussing a herbal formula. Maybe it was an illusion. Uncle, you guessed my illusion at once. Did you see the same illusion as I did? Oh, by the way, I've already found all the meteorites I need. I'll go back and contact the association legal team to find a way to help you. Uncle, are you changing the subject? The mission I came to Bai City was to find the meteorites. Okay. Even with all these anomalies, Uncle, can you pretend they don't exist? Is this what you call a protection mechanism? Yes. So, too much curiosity towards mysterious things may lead to being devoured. I've seen those unspeakable wonders in the pantheon of South America, on the savanna lands of Africa, but it wasn't just beauty, it was horror. Uncle, what's the old-fashioned way you talk? Besides, did you see in your illusion that my daddy tried to transform our lives with that pattern? Yes. You know, I just realized your hair goes underneath your eyes. I can never unsee this now. Oh no! That's why I have nightmares and forget the dream again and again. Speaking of which, it may sound a bit strange, but before we reunited, I had absolutely no memory of you. And after we met, for some reason, pieces of my childhood suddenly started to come alive in my memory. It's as if those memories were sealed by something before. Me too. Well, I will investigate the alchemy array with you, but just run if you are in danger, okay? Okay. Hold a hook and swear. Pinky promise, I assume? Because when you pinky promise, it looks like a hook. You're hooking onto a different pinky, and you are... Actually, what do people do in pinky promises? I'm sorry, I didn't have enough friends to... I've never experienced actual pinky promises. I'm having an existential crisis right now. Let's just pretend this doesn't happen. There's no way out. So, let's start from the tree. According to the information gathered, the tree has been here for hundreds of years. Did your family live in Bai Cities hundreds of years ago? Yes, the name Bai City came from my family. Is there a saying in your family that females won't live long? It seems that they didn't live long. Uncle Zhang said there might be a problem with the earth and water, but the institute did various geological tests and found nothing unusual. How did cousin die? Daddy suddenly got sick. The doctor said his immune system was suddenly lowered and all aspects of his body were weakened. He kept vomiting blood. I tried to send my daddy to the big hospital in Jiangcheng. However, before I contacted the hospital, his health condition took a sharp turn for the worse, and that night, he passed away. Oops, she's crying. What can I do to comfort her? Pat her on her shoulder. This is an important choice. I can't save. Don't be sad. Your father, he wanted to protect you. What about your mother? She died shortly after giving birth to me. My memories of her are vague. Uncle, what are you worrying about? If an unusual condition occurs repeatedly, perhaps it is called a curse. Read the pages of notes of Lan Xu Tang Zhu. The tree is already gone. The so-called curse doesn't exist anymore, right? Is it possible that there are some local rural legends and Kate or someone else made horrible rumors to make people fear this land? It seems that you're not easily swayed by weird tales. Well, there were rumors of radiation from the orb before, which were all forcing people to leave the research institute. I think Kay and their team are... Who was Kay? Is it Kai? Is this somebody else? I'm so confused right now. I think Kay and their team are using both soft and hard methods, which is extremely wicked. I won't be scared off by them. Wait, are they talking about that one dude, the purple-eyed dude who was from HOBA? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I didn't expect it. Sue possessed such a passion for this land where her father had been stationed for so long. She is not only looking at the gradually aging institute buildings, but also everything the Bai family has run and protected here for centuries. Well, I can feel her determination. If Kay and the others want to spread terror and disturb people, then judging by the fact that researchers left here recently, it worked. Yeah, some people are really frightened. One is just terrified. By the way, Blinn said my daddy collected the history of Bai City, and I didn't read them carefully. There might be tales about the blood tree. Where are the collections? They all should be in the data room on the second floor. Okay, I'll check them. By the way, did you have a puppet when you were a child? A puppet? My daddy gave me a puppet made of wood, but I didn't like it. Later, Daddy bought me a new puppet, and then put away that wood one. What's wrong? Did you forget that we used a puppet over at the alchemy array? Cousin wouldn't put a similar thing around you easily. Can you find it out? Maybe in the room where I lived in before. I'll go take a look. Okay, send me a message if you find it. I'll go to the data room first. Chapter 3. There's no splash art or thing. I think there was in the past. I like how you can't actually walk around a courtyard. It's really just there for decoration. I like how this door is just floating midair. I know it's the gate, but also there is no clear indication. Actually, is it the gate? I have no idea. I'm not gonna click on it yet. Exhauster options. I cannot walk off screen. Child. Subai is thinking, like she's remembering something, so don't disturb her. I will disturb you! Damn it. Can't disturb her. Back into the fray. Cole? What? Okay. Sure. Oh, you scared me. What's been happening recently? Can't seem to wake up each day. Just fell asleep in the office and even dreamed of playing chess with the dean. The dean really had bad chess skills. He couldn't be my rival. I showed him some special skills, beat him down after some moves. However, the dean said in my dream to be careful and leave if possible. What does this mean? Is it possible that my previous slacking off at work was discovered by the dean? And he has been planning to fire me all along? Oh no, please don't. Isn't he dead? Oh, you are the teacher from Jiangcheng? Please give me your guidance. Can I not take attendance today? I have to rush home to supervise my kid and make sure he finishes his homework. I bought some sets of past exam papers for him to practice so he can take the civil service exam this year. Have more dialogue? Hey, give me more dialogue. I'm so angry. My son said he wants to make some console games and change something about domestic games. I regret giving him a game console as a reward after he finished his college entrance examination. I thought I could secure a stable job when I first came to this research institute, but it turned out to be a private institution. I regret it now. I hope my kid will not follow my path. What's wrong? Can I take the fire extinguisher for safety? It's blunt force damage! Also, by the way, I suck at chess. That's because whenever I play games, my brain completely shuts off and then it's just like, I don't think anymore. Hi. I had such a long dream. I dreamed I was sitting in an open wilderness and there was a huge tree root in front of me. In the middle of the roots, there was a small offering table, and for some reasons I didn't know, I was constantly making desserts and putting them on the offering table. But no matter how much I put on it, they would immediately disappear underneath my feet. Some liquid slowly rose up and soon drowned me. But amid the liquid so thick that I couldn't breathe, I was still making desserts and putting them on the table. I feel like something is wrong with my taste buds. Now, no matter what I eat, I can only taste a very strong fragrance. Her whole body smells strange of blood intertwined with the scent of candy. Well, Mr. Zhang, come and try my new white jade square cake. Try one. How about it? And what is the filling inside? Something blood red. It's hawthorn puree. It tastes good, doesn't it? Why does it taste like rust? Have I made a mistake by doing that? Have we read this before? I'm just gonna read it. I've decided to open the Jiangnan... What does that mean? Dessert shop in Bai City. Well, of course, the work at the Institute is great, but I feel more passionate when I'm talking about food. I have no choice but to eat it anyway, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and assume that my logic is that forced choices should not contribute. You can't. It's bad game design if you lock someone into something like that. It's just bad. Okay, don't do it. That's my logic. It's just like if you have a choice that you're forced to make, and that determines your ending. Like interacting with her and being forced into that choice with no way out. You're like, that's just mean. That's just mean. Hey, note. Gravitate toward note. Yeah, mine. Yoink. 6. Buried in the south of the city, and soon grew a tree, pavilion like a cover. The fragrance of flowers filled the city. People who smelled it were light and healthy. All diseases were not invaded. It just suddenly, like, it just magically shows up. Cool. Those documents have no relation to meteorite research, so I'll put them in another cabinet. I better keep them out of Simu's sight, in case he says I'm doing something mysterious again. Flashback? Huh? Did something fall out? pick up the clipped newspaper. It's some guy who looks... Oh, okay. Looks so familiar. This face looks like Kay. First, this guy can time travel. Second, this guy has a long life. Third, coincidence. What kind is it? Vulcan K. Haha, we're talking to the void. Like a ghost in the dark, Kay suddenly appeared behind me. Under the dim light, his face was sharp, handsome, and strange. It was the same face as the pic of newspaper 100 years ago, but with 2 exclamation marks, because it's doubly surprising. Hi. When did he get here? I didn't even notice. You said it was behind you, but it's in front of you. Long time no see. Long time? We just met several hours ago. I think you missed me so much. There's an old Chinese saying, 1 day apart feels like 3 autumns. And I hope we are as far apart as the Shen and Shang. Are these rivers? No idea. You're so heartless. We don't see each other anymore in a lifetime. It's like the Shen and Shang in the sky. Don't you want to see me forever? No? Theoretically? Our main character's a guy. I don't know if he's into you. Maybe he is. It doesn't sound like it. I would assume you'd rather see your lover in the sky. You'd rather see some anime girl in the sky. You look up and you're like, hey, anime girl, I love you. And she waves back at you. That's what I want in life. That's even better. What are you doing here? I'm fulfilling my duty, counting the land assets of the Research Institute. Since you mentioned the land, I've already looked at the land agreement. After Bai Kai passed away, as long as his daughter stays in the academy, the land can be continued to be used free of charge. Huh? Did I completely miss that this guy's cousin? Well, it says cousin, but I'm honestly kind of confused. Like, what is the relationship? Am I just being confused because of the translation? It's just a confusing relationship. I have no brain cells for this. His name was Kai? He was the guy in the notes? What? Is that true? I wasn't aware that this agreement existed. The legal term of Meteorite Association will... The legal team, you mean, of Meteorite Association will confirm the exact terms. Anyway, this land will not be reclaimed, so you can pack your bags and go back to Jiangcheng. Oh, that sounds exciting. What kind of plant will grow and bloom on this land under Miss Bai's control? Bloom? What do you mean? That's just a metaphor. You're evil! Show clipped newspaper. Who are you? Are you a monster? Wow, this person looks so much like me. Maybe he was an ancestor who once visited this place. Oh, you and the professor are so much alike. Equally calm, direct, and impersonal. But only this point is different. The professor had such high expectations of you, but you chose to be a meteorite hunter. Why should I match his expectations? Unfortunately, there was a seat reserved for you on the company's board of directors. I don't care about that kind of thing. And you, don't even think about having the chance to harm Sue. Are you joking? Now that you are unable to communicate, please allow me to excuse myself. Bye? Question mark? Why is it red? I'm scared. An incomplete record of important events in the Bai City at a particular time. It cannot be recorded in official history, leaving a few words of the disaster of the blood tree. Does the mysterious blood that once reflected in the eyes of every crazy resident of Bai City swallow countless innocent souls? Newspaper reports. Since the release of Bai City, missionary Kai talks about the plague. It recorded a plague 100 years ago, and the old photos of missionaries seem familiar. It was in black and white, but I felt that those eyes were crazy and cold, emitting purple luster. Aren't you biased against purple-eyed people? I support that. Just kidding. Or am I? So is his name actually Kai? Is that should I be concerned? Should I even do anything about that? Is there anything I can even do? Should I just leave? He doesn't want to leave apparently, okay. Looking out of the window, the courtyard is empty. The horrible tree and memories no longer exist. However, when I turned around for a moment, I saw it standing there in the corner of my eye. Spooky. Maybe, although my cousin cut down the dead tree, its roots are still rooted in this land. The roots we saw in the basement should also be part of it. The life of a tree may be much longer than a family. For so many years, rooted here and watched silently as the Bai family rises and falls. What is it that you really want? We could either wait, no, actually, this is the second floor. I don't know. We'd survived that fall, but at what cost? Letter. I thought this was a letter, but I've been lied to, and I do not like this. I do actually like this puzzle, because it's actually kind of cool. That's an E. That's not that doesn't make any logical sense. So 26439 and maybe these just 26432. Wait, that's a 9. I'm stupid. 26439. I keep pressing these. 26. 43, was it? 9. Ow, my ears. Notes of Liangsu Chang. Page 32. Jingbai is the chosen. Jingbai is the chosen one. I'm not. Kill her. I'll kill them all. Kill. Murder. Burn. Okay. Cool. What are we missing? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 5. 8, 9. 12. I probably missed some. That sucks. 7? Facts? Are there just 2 guys named Kai? Is my life this confusing? Hey, there's no window. Oh my god. That's a real mystery. Are there always 2 globes here? There's 2 globes up there. What? Your package has arrived at the Baicheng Geological Research Institute. Please pick it up at the delivery locker on the first floor and be sure to receive the attachments. How will I pick it up if you don't give me the password? Excuse me? It's a package from the association. Oh. Express attachment. Consider Nyx's favorite food when she was alive. While she was alive. How would I know? What is TCPG? Huh? Why are you here now? Hey, I have a question for discussion. For discussing how to chase a girl. Do I look like a playboy? Which one do you want to chase, Subai? Well, you are pretty handsome. And you are taller than him. No, she's like a tomboy. I'm not interested at all. Hey, it's Lynn. Danui Lynn. If I invite her to a movie, will she say yes? I have a dream in the future. I feel like we've seen this before. I'm going to Yinchen next month. It's a bit sad to leave here. Haha, just kidding. This damn place doesn't even have an IMAX theater. I have long wanted to leave. You like movies, buddy? Haha. No, it's just red for no reason. Okay, cool. I wish there was a run button. Who are you again? Mr. Zhang. You can call me Zhang or Bro Chen. It's such a weird thing, a Bro Chen. Alright, can you help me write a leave of absence letter? I need to rest. I don't have that permission, right? I'll go ask the dean. I'll go to ask the dean. The dean passed away, right? The dean passed away, huh? Right? Oh yes, what just happened was a dream. What did you dream about? I dreamed that Dean was frying eggs. While I was frying them, he said, "This one's for Chen Chen, and this one is for little Sue." Now it translates a little. But the eggs in that pan were black. Okay. Do you hear any strange noises? I can't sleep. I can't sleep at all. Do you need to go home and get some rest? Home. Yeah, I'm going to the basement and get some sleep. Dude, you, Can I talk to you? Yeah. Sir? Sir? I'm concerned. There is a letter I pick up is 22. I love the implications of this is that like Mr. Kai back then he had his hair real long like those martial arts manhwas. God. That's the best part of this holy show. Thank God we read that note. So it just says TCPG. But this is technically not how it works. You're supposed to click on. I've heard supposedly for like numpad keyboards back in the day when you had to text, you had to click on it multiple times or something. Supposedly. But I don't know. That's just something I heard. I may be wrong. I'm not old enough. Not old enough to know. See. I could always just ask my mother, where do you keep your flip phones? Had a friend who had a flip phone. What the heck was it with that? I don't know. Nine... 4... Huh? T... C... TC... T... P... It's 8279, right? I'm number illiterate. Okay, whatever. Open the package. Apparently it's sweet and sour pork ribs, according to the achievement. No, I've been lied to. A floppy disk? What is this? A relic from the internet? Chaological era? I received a package from the association. Why did they send me an antique? Wow, you know this stuff. When I was researching, I discovered that about 20 years ago, your foster father, Professor Zhang, had sent a batch of research materials to the association, and it was stored using the same method. How many years has this thing been in the association? About 20 years? Why don't you export the files and send them to me? I also wanted to do this, but I searched all the computers in the association, and none of them can read it. I asked my friends, and they said that a special reading device called a floppy disk drive is needed. God. It's just so sad that nowadays people just see floppy disks and they're just like save icons to them. Or at least that's what people say is happening. That sounds terrifying. Is our meteorite association an organization short of money? Of course not. All the office machines are the latest models. Speaking of this, the medium called floppy disk hasn't been used by anyone in the past decade. No, 20 years. There's simply no way to find something that matches it well. The Bi-City Institute is known for being frugal. Maybe they still have some super old machines that they haven't thrown away. Why don't you try over there? There's no way they'd still have a computer from 20 years ago, even if they were frugal. Hey, that's true. Do we have to go back to the IBM days? The Packard Bells? For, like, actual disk drives? Like, actual floppy disk drives? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not a computer expert. I don't do hardware. By the way, the agreement I faxed back yesterday, have you sent it to the legal department? What agreement? The land use agreement for the Bi-City Geological Research Institute faxed last night. Did you run away again when it was time to go without even bothering to show up? Nobody told me they received the fax. Wait a minute, I'll check it. Okay. Nothing. We got nothing. What? I also checked the fax machine's record 0, nothing at all. Shouldn't you like make an attempt to isn't it kind of suspicious if it got like 0? It got wiped. I clearly asked my classmate Lynn to send it over. A very old item, the earliest removable backup storage device. Once upon a time, 2 young men peered into the abyss. All this was recorded in a paper that had not been published in full. After many years, one person rose to the top, while the other stayed where he was. Time to destroy Lin with anger. I found the puppet. It was in the bedroom. Where's the bedroom? It's on the 3rd floor, opposite Daddy's office. Okay, I'll come up to you. Get the suit first. Do you have more dialogue? No. Is there a note? No. We gotta strangle Lin. She's a turncoat. She's a traitor. Gotta strangle her. This is a joke for all intended purposes, by the way. And also, it's not Lin from Arknights. Note. 18. This game really rewards you for peeking around every goddamn corner in existence, but god, there is no sprint option. I see you still live here, and there's just like, oh, we're you now. This is a very nice bedroom with PNGs of alpacas. I just love how this light fixture just dangles into the cat. It just dangles into the cat. What is this this pufferfish table? Impressive. Is it Chinese New Year yet? Is this Chinese New Year happening? I swear this isn't. It's not. I'm Chinese, okay? It's fine. Daddy, I want to take the university in Jiangcheng. Jiangcheng. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not making fun of Chinese people. This is just the kind of music you hear in Chinese supermarkets and at Chinese festivals, Chinese New Year festivals. Well, your Uncle Zhang will take good care of you. He has a good relationship with the Jiangcheng Music College and Guanghua... Is that Hua like flower? University. Both are famous in music-related majors, so if you need a recommendation... I don't need it. My grades are more than enough for the school I like. Which university do you prefer? Do you prefer Jiangcheng Music College or Guanghua University? Daddy, I like athletics and I like Jiangcheng Media University. Its athletics team is very famous. Athletics? How do you like that? I thought you... Are you an irresponsible father? I can't believe you don't even know what your daughter likes. Daddy, it's mommy who liked music, not me. You will like it. I don't like it. How do I remember? Hey, your memory is wrong. Anyway, I like Jiangcheng Media University, so you don't have to bother Uncle Zhang. I'll handle it myself. My memory is wrong. Oh god, his memory is going. Did you find the puppet? It's right here, but it looks a bit broken. It's more than a bit broken. I remember now. Once when I was little, I had an argument with my daddy. Cried for my mommy, and then I threw the puppet on the wall. After that, Daddy took the puppet away. It's unlikely that cousin would throw away something related to rituals. I'll go and look for the rest again. Okay. And he just screws off. Daddy? It's okay. Little Subai. I like how we're not even dropping the suit. It's just a little Subai because she is small and she is child. Mommy. I want mommy. Don't cry, dear. Look at this puppet. You can treat her like your mommy. I don't want it. I don't want it. This isn't mommy. I don't want this ugly puppet. Daddy is big nasty. Daddy's a bad man. Daddy cheated on me with stuff like this. You're still smiling in your sprite. My dear Sue, this puppet is a toy that your mommy grew up with. Your mommy really loved it. Now you're just lying to her. I don't like it. All the kids in the class have new puppets, and their mommies make clothes for the puppets. I also want... Don't cry. My dear, don't cry. Daddy will buy you a new puppet this weekend. Really? How could Daddy lie to you? Come on. I'm just gonna assume it's Pinky Promise again and swear. Okay. I like how she just magically grows up for a moment and then she flashes away, never to be seen again. Daddy, sorry. I know it's like I'm making fun of this game, but God, I like the story, but it needs a better translation. So edgy. It's time. Why do I have so many choices? Maybe it's not the time to enter. Save. Why is this here? It's locked. Maybe ask Lynn for the key. Is there actual, like, non-linear gameplay? Besides the note collecting? Nope, we are back to note collecting. Yeah. July 22nd, 1899. Kai has drawn the alchemy array. There would be a man who transcends time. There would be a fire that burns out the city. There would be a place where bloodshed. Yeah, just where bloodshed. Yeah, That's exactly how words work. We will not talk to you first. Walk around a bit. Maybe there's a second note because that note was underwhelming. I mean, where bloodshed? Shoddy translations. Seriously, I like the story, but God, this needs a retranslation. Just retranslate the whole thing, please. I want to know what it means. I got a job offer from HOBA, and the payment was double. I couldn't let go of everyone, especially Sue and Lynn, but alas, my family is short of money. Congratulations to you. I wanted to find an opportunity to treat everyone to a meal. But I realized after a stroll around that there aren't many people left in the research institute now. I've been crashing in a room in the courtyard these past few days, and I keep hearing people making noise in the middle of the night. It's giving me dark circles under my eyes. You're living in the institute? Well, I'm saving as much money as I can. Do you also live in the research institute? Have you heard any strange noises? Can you describe that sound? It's like there are people of both genders, young and old, and all sorts of dialects being spoken, but when they get together and start whispering, not a single word is understood. That feeling is like hundreds of ants crawling in your ear holes. Is saving your money really that more important than, not having people, like the people absorbed into blood trees, whispering into your ears, the sweet ear canals just going, hey, do you want to know how to bake radish cake? Huh? Let's talk about how to bake radish cake. You want to know how to bake radish cake? Hey, you wanna, let's talk about some dim sum. Let's talk about what we're gonna have for dinner. Let's talk about what kind of dim sum we're gonna get tomorrow. Where we're gonna drink tea, Or we're gonna do some handcrafts. Or we're gonna do some handicrafts, If the management of the research institute is not strict now, do you think I could save on rent by taking a nap on the bed during break time? Oh, I'm just trying to save more money. My dad's getting older and there's a lot of money to spend at home. That should be not a lot of money? Or there's a lot of money that needs to be spent at home? It's weirdly phrased. Can't take it anymore. It's probably what they call radiation. Every night it hears all sorts of strange sounds. Okay. Exhausted it probably. Anything else here? No. Institute Laboratory. Door to the dean's office is locked. Can I borrow the key? Also, why didn't you forward the thing? Okay, sure. By the way, have you faxed the documents to the Meteorite Association yesterday? Documents? Oh right. Sorry, there was something wrong with the fax machine yesterday. Are you sure you're not a traitor? I know you're cute and all, but you might be a traitor. Oh, give me the documents, I'll fax them now. I was in a hurry to go home yesterday. I left the documents on the machine, but today I can't find them. Can't find the documents? Why not tell me? I was afraid you might be angry. I am. I'm very angry now. Sorry. This agreement enables you to continue using the institute's land for research. Now the original agreement can't be found. How can we negotiate with HOPA? I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry. Never mind, I'll find a solution. Does Kay have an office at the institute? No. Why are you asking this? Only he would make an agreement to steal like this. He doesn't seem like this kind of person, does he? No, he does. Ask Lynn about her opinion on Kay. Lynn, are you familiar with Kay? Not familiar. After the death of the dean, Kay came to the memorial service on behalf of HOPA company. I took the liberty of asking him at that time if our researchers were experiencing some technical problems and if HOPA could be of assistance. He said he'd go back and ask, and I thought maybe he'd forget about it. But within a week, he emailed us with the information we needed, and the researchers were very grateful to him. I feel that Kay is particularly caring and respectful towards others. That's because he's using you. These researchers you mentioned, where are they now? At HOPA, clearly. Let me see. Lao Lin, Lao Si, Lao Li, Xiao Pan, Su Su. Xiao Pan and Su Su seem to have signed with HOPA. Lao Lin has gone to Jiang Cheng. Maybe he has signed with HOPA as well. So everyone involved with K has been signed with HOBA? Ah, in that way he has. And what about you? Did he invite you to go? Originally, I didn't want to leave. My family are all here. Every street and alley, every little shop in this little town. I know them very well. The roads I walk every day, I can walk the whole way with my eyes closed. Here, I am at ease. A very enviable life in a small familiar town, doing something she loves, originally. Well, now I want to leave my city. Why? Did Kate give you any conditions that impressed you? No, it's not him, it's you. What, me? Yes, it's you, the stories you told me about those adventures. Under the starry sky, on the land of South America, in the deserts of Australia, run wild, take risks, and live a life full of excitement and unknown. I never thought there would be another kind of life, outside, far away, but not here. If you want to experience a different life, then go and experience it. However, gain always comes with loss. What do I have to lose? For example, time with your family. Your warm and peaceful life right now? Is it true? Is this the kind of life I want now? Maybe I've been deceiving myself, repeatedly telling myself that this life is wonderful. But after hearing your story, I suddenly feel like everything around me has faded, revealing an ugly and a worn and ugly reality. It's up to you. I can't read what this says. It just says the refinement and embellishment of adventures. The real world is far more terrifying than something. A beautiful story, probably. However, do you think it is a good thing to keep me in the kind of an old-fashioned illusion? The stale, same old, boring life? A boring life? You almost have everything I desire. Cough, cough, loving family, a lack of trauma, and childhood issues. What? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Mr. Zhang, please don't cajole me like that. The dull life that you despise, with family, familiar streets, and a relaxed way of living, is far more precious in my eyes than any adventure. Really? I don't understand. It's called the grass is always greener on the other side. Okay? Use the resources available to you to achieve maximum success and create the most value. What it can offer you is the best way for you. Professor. You showed me the best way, but I didn't want it. Lynn is in a life I envy, but she doesn't want it. I really shouldn't judge other people's lives. I hope that when you make a decision, you will be responsible for the consequences. I'll leave now. Just strangled her as we walked by. Shouldn't have trusted her. Oh, I know it! You were a traitor! Why is her hair like... See that? I can see this. Right here. I can see that his hair is just... It's... They forgot to finish off that line, so it just looks like, his hairline is receding a bit more than it should. Mr. K, can I trust you? I'll never lie to you, Daniel. Do I really have a valuable life now? Chen... That's, Go in Cantonese, it's a thing that people just tag on other names and make them sound like more close. It's like honorifics in Japanese, okay? Said these are very precious. I really find it difficult to believe. Maybe he just wants you to stay here willingly. For example, does Sue need an assistant? But Mr. Zhang is not a bad person, right? He also said that you want to research the Institute's land. Do you really want it? Would you destroy it? That's a delicate question. How could we define destroy it? Look how beautiful the sunset is. All things are falling into the darkness during the golden light, as if in an illusory bubble. Would you trust a man who says things like this? No, don't do that. As the fate of Bai City, without the infusion of fresh blood, Bai City is doomed to decay. Like, into the tree? Like, the tree that's right outside just chilling there right now? Bai City is very quiet. To be quiet means to be forgotten, to be ignored, to be swept by the winds of the time, and then to be left in the ruins. Do you want your hometown decaying? Don't you kind of need to be in your hometown to prevent it from decaying? No? Therefore... Who's walking? Therefore, by redeveloping the most valuable land in Bai City and bring in new blood, Bai City will be revitalized. Then you and your family will also benefit from this change. At that time, your dream will come true. However, I'm sorry for the Dean, Hansu. This research institute was built by Dean Bai, and when he passed away, don't get me wrong, I respected Dean Bai very much. However, when he passed away, there was no one who could carry on his legacy, Su Bai. Your esteemed Dean Bai deserves to be a monument to astrogeology, not just an epitaph left untouched. And you deserve to shine in the wider world. Danru, you deserve a better life. Emotional manipulation? I don't want a better life. I don't want to live in monotonous days without any changes. So envious of him. I understand. Really. Poor little girl, I'll help you. Traitor. Should have strangled him while we had the chance. Kept by Danru Lin to open the dean's office door. Lin will never tell others what she saw in the dean's office on the full moon nights. After the death of the dean, she locked the door with a very rare tough attitude. Be careful while getting the key. Save. Damn it. Can't strangle them. I've never seen this, but I can't be bothered to read this anymore. Every time they load a new area, there's probably going to be one node. It is not on this side. We checked the other. For my cousin, something left behind by his wife should have a memorial value. In fact, there's a lot of notes. In fact, there's a red note. Game design-wise, you assume that the player is going to go right to left because they came in from the right, so I'm just gonna hope. Actually, I'm just gonna save because I don't know. I'm just gonna save. I don't know which one's going to. That's kind of funny that he was just like, dude, no, you go over there, and then he's just like, I like it here, and he never came back. So this is from Zhang. Shibu Zhang. Letter from Chi Mu. Woo. The professor's letter to a close friend mentioned what seems to be a good movie. Maybe for someone like the professor who has spent his whole life in the lab, films are the best window into life. And so he died. And now everything is red. How cool. There's a honeycomb in there. Weird. I hate these things. With passion. Because I suck at them. God. Slide to the left, 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 left. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it all. My life, it suck. It really suck. Oh no. Oh, my life, it sucks. I hate these puzzles so much. Hooray, freedom. Come, get in. In a delicate wooden box, there is a flower-shaped paperweight lying quietly. I'm sure it would be made into something useful every day. Huh? Carved paperweight. Exquisitely styled paperweight, very old-fashioned, with a wooden leg as the handle. It reposes the endless yearning from a husband. His wife, whom he misses, has visited him many times in the past 10 years. Like, as a ghost? Is that what you're implying? I don't know how this is. It's just the timestamps are weird. The timestamps are weird. Letter. Did they just like directly translate that without rephrasing it? Seems kind of similar to the structure I think would be used in saying that in Chinese. But what do I know? Any notes around here? Wow, Uncle, did you find it? Your father kept it on his desk every day. It must be an old thing. Through the wood looking... No way, could it be an antique? As an antique, it seems too rough, and the shape is quite cute. I think it could be something from the recent past. Let's fix the puppet first. Is that the sound of a tidal wave? No, it's the sound of the wind. It's the sound that the wind makes when it blows through leaves. It seems like a very, very huge tree that has such a thin and continuous rustle. Generations drift like falling leaves from the Homeric hymns. Perhaps a tree that lives even longer than a dynasty of humans, hence the poet's lament. That great swaying sensation once again ran through the whole body. Darkness. Okay. 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 Hooray! Chapter 3 complete. Buy house courtroom bottom? Is that what they said? It's wood. It's ceiling. Strange ceiling. Or rather, rafters. I told you, there should be a screen for this.